What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Midwest Rebuilds. Today we are working on the 2018 WRX, and we are going to start working on the interior of the car and get everything all put back together, because I got my airbag, my steering wheel airbag in, and I also had all the other airbags that I needed, as well as the modules. So it's time to just get everything in. The seat's been waiting, it's been sitting in the office for a while, and it's just ready to go in the car. So I'm gonna get the whole interior completed, but before I do that, I want to clean everything out first so that it can just be nice and just like clean, so I can get the seat in well. And I also want to take out the wires for the subwoofer that the previous owner had in here. So I want to pull those out. And once I get those out, I want to clean out the maybe vacuum a little bit, and then get the front passenger seat in. And after I get the passenger seat in, I'm also going to start putting all the airbags in, all the door panels in, and get all that done. And also, as you saw in the last video, the door got locked, the rear passenger side door, it got locked. And today, asked our dad to try figuring it out, try getting the door open. He's got the magic touch, got it open right away. So now I can start working on that and get all the doors complete and just have the all interior and the doors all ready to go. So let's get right into it. I got all of the door panels all the way in. Everything is on, as well as the steering wheel airbag, got that on, and the knee airbag. Next thing to do is to put this airbag module into the car, and you definitely want to make sure that the battery is unplugged for this, because if it's not unplugged, there is a small chance that it could just explode all your airbags. So definitely don't want that happening today. So I already unplugged the battery, and next thing to do is just start bolting this on. And then after I get this on, I'm gonna put the seat in, and then I'm gonna see if the horn works on this car and see what else in the door panels, or if all the doors are working. So let's get right to it. Got the jump box onto the battery. Now let's see how everything works. So sounds really weird. I guess it might be just because the battery's dead, but anyways, horn works, window works. Ooh, this one does not work. Might need to reprogram it or Something just off. Rear one works. This one also works. Lock unlock works, but it keeps on. I think that might just be because the key's inside of here. But lock works. Yep, works both sides for the windows. And yeah, next thing to do is just put this thing and then we'll check out how that works. The rest of the interior is officially in. Next thing I want to start doing is putting together the fender, side skirts, and maybe even the front bumper. I'm not 100% sure because I don't have all the parts for it, but if I don't get to that, I'm also going to do the hood. I just brought the fender inside and we ran into a bit of a problem because I noticed that I accidentally sanded down two of the same side of the lower fender molding. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, what can you do about it? Just gotta go grab the other one that I got from the used fenders and sand it down and get it painted as well. So it can be a little bit of a setback, but no worries, we'll get it done. And anyways, we can still put on the fender with without the lower fender molding on. So I'm just gonna do that, and then we'll just add it on later after it gets painted. Alright guys, so the hood is complete, and next thing what I think I'm going to start doing is put the reinforcement bar on, as well as the headlights, and then both of the rocker panels. So we'll get that done and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so these are the headlights that I got. I found them used off of Facebook Market, and these are original Subaru headlights. They've just been tinted black. Oh, they've been tinted darker colors, so I don't know if I'm going to keep the tint on or if I'm going to take it off. I don't know yet, but for now I'm just going to leave it like that, and I'm just going to slap them onto the car, see how everything looks, and see how everything lines up. So let's get them on. So it is a couple days later, and actually I took this car out I drove it around for a little bit and got some bad news on this car. I actually found out that the transmission is bad on it, which kind of sucks, but I mean, what are you gonna do about it? Those are the chances you take when you buy a car off the auction. I still had a couple things left to do. I mean, I got all the gaps aligned on the car, everything's looking good on for that, but I still needed to buff this and just a couple other spots in the paint. But I think I'll just leave that for a little bit later. And I mean, I'm gonna have to replace the transmission too, so I'm gonna do that as well. But I think that's just gonna end it for this series. It was a pretty fun build, I'm gonna be honest. I love the car, it's a great car, it drives amazing. I don't know, it's like the interior is beautiful on the car. I really like everything about it. It's just, I mean, this was just a special build, I guess I could say. Had the interior half taken apart when I got it from the auction, and it's just something new for me that I've never rebuilt before. So it was definitely a fun project, but I think that is actually going to do it for this series. That is going to do it for this video and this entire build series. I definitely had fun rebuilding this car, and it was something new for me, but it is time to move on to something else. So if you guys would want to see a price breakdown on this car, definitely leave it down in the comments below, and we'll be sure to make one for you guys if you want that. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well at Midwest Rebuilds. Definitely stay tuned for the next week's video. We're gonna have a new build for you guys, and I think this one's gonna be pretty cool too. It's gonna be pretty exciting. So we'll see you guys then.